Hello, welcome to the Loose Ends Battle Report. So, with them two guys that managed to run off the edge of the table last time, the stormtroopers don't really want to be going back to Darth Vader and letting him know that they are now known to be there. So, we have the two guys that are fleeing. They've got to go from this table edge all the way over to the other side. They will be doing their move and they'll be running in the shooting phase. If they have to fire, they will fire at the stormtroopers. And then to help these two guys along, we will have a small patrol from the main base that they are trying to get to of the Chimera and the squad inside, that will be coming across from reserve roll from side to side. And then the two squads of speeder bikes will be coming from this edge, chasing after these guys from reserve roll. So there are no other models on this table apart from these two. So turn one, they will get their move and run and then start their turn two and do a second move and run, and then that is when the two speeder bike squads can come in if they are managing to get on from reserve rolls. If the Chimera comes in, it's going in from outflanking, so it comes on from one of the side edges and they've got to work their way across. If however they can get to these guys, pick them up and then drive off the far table edge, then the rebels win and there is nothing that the stormtroopers can do to stop them. They are automatically known that they are on the planet. If however they come on, the Chimera comes on to the table and there are jet bikes on the table when they come on, then the jet bikes have to destroy the Chimera and the squad inside as well. A single model from the rebel side gets off that table edge, it's game over. But turn things around, if the jet bike squads can come on in their turn two, slaughter these two guys and then get off of this table edge without the Chimera ever coming on, then the stormtroopers will win. Can't tell this one. This could be a very close, very short match or quite an epic match. We shall see as we move into turn one, rebels. Okay, turn one movement for the rebels. You can tell that they are terrified and really want to get back to their main base because they moved 6 inches and they ran 6 inches. So, turn two, we'll do this now. Turn two, running as well as movement. Another 9 inches onto the table. These jet bikes are going to have to come in soon. Right, now let's do these reserve rolls. So we've done turn two movement and shooting for the rebels, and since there are no jet bikes on, we'll do the reserve roll for the Chimera first. The Chimera has come on, and it could choose which side. I think we're going to go that side. So the Chimera is on over there. Now, turn two for the speeder bikes. Let's see if these can come on. Both of them are on. Right, we have a match on our hands. Everyone is on the table. They now have to wipe out everything. Okay, let's see what these jet bikes can do. Okay, so the Chimera shuffled up, ready to pick up their troops in the next turn. Now, with the reserve rolls being in for both speeder bikes, they have come on and sped right up. Now the plasma cannon's on front, the unpainted ones, that just shows which one has the shuriken cannon. so they're after a side armour. These guys have spun round and they're after rear armour. Shooting cannon should be quite effective against that. Side and rear 10. We shall see. On to shooting phase. Okay, the shooting cannon and the shooting catapults managed to fire through, but since there is 25% cover, the 3 hits that they managed to get had the cover saves made from this squad. This squad, however, there is no cover saves. The shooting cannon fired through. They didn't have a cover save from that. They managed to shave off 1 hull point, and the shooting catapults managed to fire through and roll a 6 to get a glance. So the Chimera is now down to 1 hull point. Moving on to the Rebels' turn. Okay, the Rebels have jumped into the Chimera with the platoon command. They've spun and moved off 6 inches. So now we're going to resolve the shooting phase. I don't think any of these sides, nope, they are just out of the 45-degree angle. That'd be around about there, yeah, just out of the 45-degree angle on both sides. So they're not going to be able to shoot, but the turret mounted multi-laser and the heavy bolter inside can both shoot, and possibly someone else, maybe a las gun from the top hatch. So let's see how they do with that. Okay, shooting's done. The heavy bolter was snap shooting because it moved and hit nothing. The las gun that's fired from the top hatch hit, and that hit this guy over here, but he jinked. So these guys are jinking, they're snap shooting next turn. The multi-laser fired through at these guys, hit twice but failed to wound, and they didn't jink. So on to the stormtroopers' turn. This could get quite exciting. Movement phase complete. These jet bikes, they shot up here. They've gone really close at the moment. Their whole idea is to shoot the side armour and then skip round the front, sacrificing their lives so the Chimera can't move off if it doesn't get blown up. It'll have to move around. These guys, they've shot up to try and get as many of their snap shooting shots in as possible on the side armour. There's only 1 hull point remaining, so the Chimera could drop, which means there'll be 7 men to deal with for these 2 jet bike squads. We shall see. The Rebels are reeling as smoke pours from the Chimera. They managed to get out, they managed to pass the test, they are not pinned, but as they managed to get out, the other squad of jet bikes, they had trashed the Chimera. These guys then blattered away and only managed to take 1 wound off of the heavy bolter. So now they've done their shooting, let's see if they can block off these guys with their extra assault charge move. The Rebels are reeling from their micro success. These guys, they charged in and they lost 1 to Overwatch. Them other guys, they charged in, they failed to get into combat, rolling a double 1, and them 2 lonely guys that were running all that time managed to bring 1 down, and that was the one with the cannon, the shooting cannon. So there's 2 left in each. We'll just do the hand-to-hand combat for these guys here. See how that goes. Okay, I didn't see that coming. The jet bikes hacked down a couple of guys, the last of the heavy bolter team and the sniper, and then they attacked back and brought down the other guy. They managed to pass their morale test with losing the 2 guys, and roll of a 5, so they're locked in combat. So it's just them two guys over there that's loose at the moment. These two guys here. 2 squads of 2 for the rebels remaining. Let's move on to rebels' turn. Okay, I did the movement and the assault charge all at the same time because they moved over less than 1 inch away and charged into the single biker. Now here's the tough one. Do they kill the biker and then open themselves up for a shooting from the other 2 speeder bikes, or do they carry on getting locked in combat and break away when they charge him? Or will they charge him? We shall see. Combat phase. No wounds dealt out whatsoever. These guys are locked in combat, so we'll move on to the Imperial Order 66 movement phase. Again, movement and charge in the same time. So, we are now stuck in close combat. They only want to charge in because they lost their guys through Overwatch. They didn't want to do that again. One last thing you don't really want to be doing is charging the guard lines. They've got a lot of firepower with that. Okay, let's do these attacks. So, the single jet bike first. Hits on regular guardsman first. Yeah, try and take the medic out. Okay. We have a hit. We have a wound. 5+ arm save. Saved. And then we'll do the 2 speeder bikes that have just charged in. We have all hits. We have all wounds. 5+ arm save. 5+ feel no pain. 1 goes down. Who's that go on? Okay, we'll roll dice. Because they were splitting their attacks between the 2 squads, they want to cut them both down. So let's say 1, 2, 3 will be the platoon commander. So he'll need a lookout, sir. 4, 5, 6 will be the other squad of 2. It's the other squad of 2, right? So they've lost 1 guy. Now, same phase. The platoon commander, his attacks. 1, nothing. Right, and then we've got 2 regular guys attacking back because he's dead. He doesn't join in. Lower initiative. Right, we've got 1 hit. No wound. So they've lost by 1 in that little squad. He's now reduced to 1 man. So does he run? Yep, he's a running. Now they're still locked in combat, so they can't hack him down. I wonder how that works. Well, we'll do it anyway. Okay, initiatives test. Oh, that's not good for him. And he's being cut down. Okay, so we're remaining with 2 guys again. Okay, we'll keep this on camera. We'll keep going. So let's move on to the rebels' turn. So rebels attacks platoon commander first. Terrible. Second attack. Terrible. Oh dear. Right, and then we'll do the 3 attacks from the speeder bikes. 1 hit. 1 wound. 5+ arm save. Saved. And then the 1 attack from the medic. Back. Missed. Oh my days. No one wants to die in this combat. Okay. So we'll move on to Imperial Order. Thanks. Movement phase done. Shoot phase, done. Assault phase, let's do it. Dear, things have got bad when you know you can do the entire turn in seconds flat. Right, okay. Attacks from the Imperial Order. All hit. 4+ to wound. 2 wounds. 5+ armor save. 1 save. Feel no pain. 1's dead. Right, let's do a lookout, sir, because that's going to be on the platoon commander otherwise. Lookout, sir. Nope, platoon commander's dead, but he still gets to attack back. He's got the same. Oh no, he hasn't. He hasn't got the same initiative. He's got the same weapon skill, not the same initiative. So, we're back to this one single guy. Can he bring down anyone before he runs? No! Does he run? No! He's stuck in combat, so stick you right in the middle. One medic by himself trying to fight off 3 speeder bikes. So, let's move on to Rebel turn! Movement, done. Shooting, done. Assault, yay! Okay. Speeder bikes attack. We have 2 hits. No, no wounds. Okay, rebels attack back. No, nothing. So, let's do his leadership test. He's failed. Initiative step 6 and 1. He's stuck in combat. He's got away. Okay, he's got away. So how far does he run? 5 inches. I think that is the end of the game because Rebel's turn done. Now Imperial Order 66 turn. Speeder bike right in front of him. If he fails his regroup, he runs into them and automatically dies. But first, let's see if we can shoot him down, shall we? Right, so I've got 4 dice here. Let's get another 2. Shuriken catapults. 3s to hit. Twin linked. Go away, you. Rolls to wound. Yep, that goes through. An AP4, I believe, or 5. So either way, he's dead. So there we have it. We have 1 speeder bike from the 1st squadron and 2 speeder bikes from the 2nd squadron that now do not have to bring back the bad news to Darth Vader and get the Force strangle done on them. They've managed to save their hides, and now Darth Vader can do his original plan of a massive strike on a base that is not exactly ready for a strike. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Take it easy. Good gaming.